Yes, always glad with a win. Not real pleased with some of the things we did tonight. We got to get better at some things. So hopefully that was a humbling experience. They're a good team. They play hard. I was really impressed with how hard they play. They muck it up, foul you, make you be strong with the ball, which we were not at times. We had 17 turnovers. It's way too many at home. Again, they played hard. They played really hard. I got to give them a lot of credit. It's hard to get you guys to do that over 40 minutes, and they did it the entire game. So, a game we didn't shoot well, unfortunately, at home. But I don't have any problem with the shots we took. We had open threes. I want my guys to shoot the ball with confidence. I want them to continue to take their open looks. I don't want them to be hesitant. So in that sense, it was good to get a win while not shooting poorly and turn the ball over more than we should have.
Questions?
Great.
I mean, the turnover is, again, a huge issue for you guys. I mean, I feel like a broken record. Is this really like a huge point of emphasis for you as well? Like going through practice, looking at another game where we lost the turnover battle.
Yeah, I mean it's not something you want to do, but keep in mind the style of play that they play. They also foul a lot. So we turned over 17 times, but we went to the free throw line 25 as opposed to their 9. Right. So if you're going to play that style, you may get the turnover advantage, but we won the free throw game. Same thing at UMass. We turned the ball over more, but we shot 30 for 34 from the line. So I don't get too caught up in it. We don't have enough time to get caught up in it. We got game. But we have to know that we've got to get a little bit better in that area, more efficient, and try and continue to get to the free throw line against aggressive teams without turning the ball over quite as much.
And with this homestand, it's going to provide you guys with a chance to fix what you need to fix.
Yeah, we should be fresher. We're not traveling as much, and we'll have an extra day to practice because we're not traveling. So, again, the old cliche, one game at a time, but being home for 2 weeks, we've earned it. We had a hell of a November, flew all over the country, played a lot of tough teams on the road. So these guys have earned the right to have some home games.
And speaking of the home stretch, you guys have this home stretch, and then you start conference play. So is there anything like you and your staff are looking for, or even the players looking for the team as you guys head into America East play?
I'm personally just looking for consistency between all of us, making the right plays all the time. We can do that at a consistent level. I feel like we could be the best team and one of the best teams in the country, honestly.
Max etched your name into the record books tonight, becoming the all-time blocks leader for the program. Just talk about what it means to, be here 5 years and etch your name into the record book with something like that.
It's 5 years right here, man. This guy, that's why, man. But it's an honor, man. It's a great thing. I love blocking shots, so I always have my eye on trying to break the record since my freshman year. But it's just exciting, I just never thought I would be able to actually do it, so it's great.
Did you know during the game that you had 8 blocks?
Oh yeah, I knew before the game that I needed 6, and I was like, I was trying. So that was fun.
Cue a couple of big threes down the stretch there. Just talk about those plays and the clutch shots.
My teammates found me. I missed a couple early. They kept telling me to keep shooting. Martin found me. Came down to it. I knocked it down. So
Did the way that they play defense make it difficult for you guys to knock down shots?
Like you said, they were a very aggressive team. They did it all game, so I kind of threw us off a little bit in the first couple minutes. But once we got down to it, it didn't really affect us. Just missing open shots, honestly.
Coach, you said that you guys didn't play well, but you still managed to find the win. You guys had an offensive explosion against UMass, and you guys mucked it up kind of a bit today. Is it encouraging that you guys are finding different ways to win games?
Yeah, I've always said that. Every game is different. Matchups are different. The flow's different. The referees are different. The environment's different. So can you win when you don't shoot well? Can you win a defensive battle? Can you exploit some mismatches, which we've done a good job doing, especially with these two guys? Can you play up tempo? Can you play half court? So I think we've got a pretty good balance of being able to play a lot of different styles depending on what we need to win. We've got enough depth and some versatility in our lineup where we can shift guys a couple of different ways to play differently. Yeah.
And this is where the maturity of this team comes into play because they're not going to panic.
No, I hope not. I mean, are we perfect? No. And there are times I think where we're fragile, and that's where we got to get better. But other teams, I guarantee you, are much more fragile and panic more than we do. And part of that's because of these guys and our experience and leadership. But we do at times, waver a little bit, and we've got to be strong in those moments. Like those are the moments that test you the most, right? It's easy when everything's going right. It's tough when things are not going right. And I rely on these two guys to set that tone and make sure that everybody stays calm and stays together.
You and Max, you guys like the black uniforms?
Love them.
Yeah.
They give me like the Brooklyn Nets uniform feel. Like I love them. My favorite uniforms that I've worn like ever.
All right, well, we got to play a little bit better
Yeah.
if we're going to rip.
I was gonna say, I'm more of a classic white guy. I like the white.
We going back to the white?
I like the
We
white.
can do this
at
every
home,
home
but-
game. I'm cool. Black.
Black's cool, but I'm more of a classic white. I like the white.
I'll stick with the hoodie.
And,
Thanks.
Speaking of getting fouled, you guys got fouled a lot. This is kind of the second game that's happened. Do you think this is a trend or like a way for teams to like slow you guys down a bit?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think there's that many teams that play that way, and I don't think teams are going to change their style. As long as we shoot the ball as well as we do from the free throw line,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I just think we're a really good team at drawing fouls. We got a lot of players who can go into the lane and draw a lot of fouls, so
Yeah,
it's
good
pretty
point.
good.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Great. Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.